Good morning. I really wanted to vlog today. I've got a new camera and we thought we'd do a little Sunday reset video. It's been a little while. To be honest, we haven't really got into the routine of doing a dedicated Sunday reset every single weekend since moving in with your family, I feel like. We just kind of like do bits and bobs throughout the week. But yeah, there's a bit to do today. We're both home, we have no plans. So we're gonna dedicate the day to doing some things to set ourselves up for the week. So first things first, we're going for breakfast. Going to our usual Blackwood pantry, and yeah, just love that place so much. Best start to the weekend, and we need to debrief on yesterday because Braden had his he hates when I say this, but he had his groomsman proposal yesterday. It's like,
it's a cringe.
It's just the wording proposal, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Like that's just saved for me. You don't propose more than once.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling.
We are on our way home and we're currently trying to plan our meal prep for the week. Braden and I have been really into our meal prepping recently. Our go-to meal prep recently has been a chicken fried rice, which has been so good, and we just feel like it's one of those meals that doesn't go weird when you heat it up. We were just talking about this. I feel like certain things aren't the best for reheating, like spaghetti for example. Like there's just certain things that just don't reheat the same, whereas rice I feel like is always a pretty good one. Yeah, and I feel like that's what you've got to think about when you do your meal prep. So we're just trying to think about what other meals we can do.
What things don't go weird and you actually...
Yeah, that doesn't go all sloppy or dry once you reheat it. Or this one, garlic lemon chicken bowls, is potato and chicken with broccoli. That could be good. I think we might give this one a try. It's like a roast chicken and roast potatoes and broccoli dish. We'll see how we go. We might as well try something different. We've just gone to the shops and got our groceries, and we've decided on doing two different types of meals for our meal prep this week. We're going to try and do the 1 glass jar meal prep. I've seen a lot of these on TikTok, but basically you have like your container and you prep everything in there, pop them in the oven, and it's meant to be way less messy and way easier. So we're doing like a chicken fajita bowl, and the other one is like a chicken and potato and broccoli kind of bowl. I'm also gonna prep my breakfast this week. I got sent from a small business called Made Monday some overnight oats, which I'm so excited to try. This is their chocolate flavor, and per serving there is about 12 grams of protein. I think it's like 13 grams of protein when you have the almond milk, which is great, but I wanted to add a bit more for my breakfast because I feel like the more protein you have, the more filling it is. So I was like, how can I do that with overnight oats? So I thought I'll add some yogurt. And honestly, I'm not a huge yogurt person. I haven't had yogurt in a really long time just because I just kind of cut dairy out a long time ago when I wasn't having milk in my coffee, and then I just don't really like the taste of it, if I'm completely honest. But I do think it is good for me to have a bit of it in my diet because it's good for a well-rounded diet, and yeah, it also helps a lot with getting more protein in. So I decided I'm gonna try and get into yogurt. So I got this vanilla Chobani fit yogurt, which is lactose free. So if I do have a bit of a sensitivity, hopefully it's a bit better than regular yogurt. But it's got 15 grams of protein per serving. So I feel like that and this, and then some frozen raspberries will be like the perfect breakfast. I went and got these jars from Kmart the other day to prep my breakfast in. So I'm gonna do that. And then as for our other containers, we've got these ones from Pyrex, and they're a little bit more expensive, to be completely honest, but we thought we wanted to get good quality ones. However, we've realized that just having 6 isn't enough. So I went to Kmart and actually got some of their glass containers the other day. So I'm gonna try them out for the first time today, because I'm curious to know if there's actually that big of a difference, because if there's not, we'll just get more Kmart ones because they're like a ton cheaper. Braden's a bit annoyed though because it doesn't match the other ones. He's like, oh, it doesn't go together now. They're not that different.
Yeah, they are.
They're not that different. Okay, so as for the actual haul, I haven't even actually done that yet. We have some spud light potatoes. This So Good high protein almond milk. I've never tried this before, but I just thought if I'm wanting a bit more protein in my breakfast, might as well try that. Soba noodles, these are always good to have for an easy lunch with like salmon or something like that. Some rice, 2 lots of chicken breast, fajita mix, frozen raspberries, which I'll put on my breakfast, frozen broccoli, this peanut butter. This is the Maver's high protein peanut butter. Braden loves this. Showed you guys the yogurt before, and then honestly everything else is not that interesting. We've just got some veggies like capsicum, onion, some seasoning, and I'll show you like the exact recipe of what we're doing as we prep. Okay, so I've just prepped my breakfast. I've done one of them and looks really good. So I'm gonna do the others with you guys. I've got to weigh it just so I get the exact serving size, but it's 50 grams of the overnight oats. Okay, then half a cup of milk. I'm using this almond milk. Oh my God. Way to make it look aesthetic. And then I'm doing 160 grams of this protein yogurt. I feel like this is gonna be very, very filling. Then I just mix it all together. And then half a cup of frozen raspberries. And then that is that, super easy. Next up, we're gonna make some roast potato and chicken bowls with broccoli. So Braden's cut about 1 kilo of potato here, which we're gonna split between 4 bowls. In the recipe that I'm following, the girl uses chicken thigh, but I've decided to use chicken breast. I've got 600 grams, so 150 per portion. I think this comes with 2 big pieces, so I'm just gonna cut it in half. Now I'm just adding 250 grams of potato. I'm just gonna preheat the oven now to 180 degrees Celsius. I'm just gonna add a drizzle of olive oil. It's probably about half a teaspoon. For the seasoning, I'm just gonna make a little mixture. I'm kind of just making up my own thing. I'm going to do 6 teaspoons of paprika. Is that right? That seems like a lot. 3 teaspoons of onion powder, just roughly. 3 teaspoons of garlic powder. I think I was meant to do 2 teaspoons. 4 teaspoons of oregano. This seems like a lot. Braden, do you reckon this is right? Okay, so with that, I don't know if this is way too much seasoning, but I'm just gonna stir it all together and then sprinkle it over the top. I'm also just gonna season a little bit with salt and pepper. We only have this big salt at the moment, and I swear, like I can never see how much comes out. I don't want to do that much. Just gonna mix all of that together. So this is how it is looking. Now I've just got to pop it in the oven for 30 minutes. I've just got these out of the oven after being in for half an hour, and I'm just going to make like a little mixture with stock and lemon juice, garlic. I think that's it. Oh my God, that's a lot of garlic. It's going back in the oven. All right, guys, onto the chicken fajita bowls. I wanted to do a little time lapse for this and just do a voiceover. Everyone came home and it was a bit more noisy, so I thought this would be the easiest way to tell you guys what I'm doing. But I pretty much just popped the rice, the chicken, and the capsicum and onion in a bowl with some chicken stock and the fajita seasoning, and then I popped it in the oven for 40 minutes. I actually think it ended up being a little bit longer, but just make sure to check on it, and you can tell obviously when it's done because the rice is fully cooked and the stock is absorbed. I'll also have the recipe in the description for all of the meals that I made. Sorry for the background noise, there's TV on in the other room, but this is finished cooking now. It went in for another half an hour after I'd added the stock, and I've just steamed some broccoli, so I'm going to add that and then I'm done. Well, I'm done, but the other meal that I've made is in the oven. I just time-lapsed that, but it's like a fajita bowl, and yeah, it's got to be in for 40 minutes now. To be completely honest, this wasn't super messy, but it has taken me a little while. Majority of the meal prep is done. Braden's put the fresh sheets on the bed, and now I'm gonna go through my washing and put it away. I feel like this is my least favorite chore, putting away my washing. But yeah, while I was cooking, Braden did a lot of the other clothes washing. Honestly, the sheets dried so fast today because it's so windy outside, so it was a good day to do washing. Both meals are done. This is how the fajita bowl turned out. It definitely took a little while to cook, but turned out really well. And then same with the roast chicken and potatoes. So we'll have to give it a try. I'm worried that the chicken's going to be a little bit overcooked, but it looks nice. So hopefully it tastes good too. Back on my other camera because my camera just died, but we've just been chilling for the last hour or so watching The Perfect Couple. It's on Netflix and I'm actually really enjoying it. It's kind of like White Lotus, and I loved White Lotus. I watched it this time last year actually when we were on our flight to Europe, which is crazy to think that was a year ago, and I was obsessed with it. It's obviously a murder mystery, but I loved kind of the setting of it, and I just really enjoy those kind of shows. So The Perfect Couple is a similar kind of vibe, and it's got Nicole Kidman in it and a few other famous actors. So that's what we've been watching recently. I'm just waiting for Braden to get out the shower, and then I'm gonna go have mine and just do a full-on everything shower. I need to wash my hair because it's feeling really greasy. Need to shave, wanna do some skincare, and literally just do an everything shower. So that's the plan. And I think we're having dinner with Braden's family tonight, which will be really good. I think they're doing pork steaks for dinner, which is so good. They're like these honey soy pork steaks. So that'll be nice. And I feel really organized that we've done our meal prep because honestly, we're not always on top of it with that. And I think just our future selves will thank us so much throughout the week when we've got that, especially just for lunches. For dinner, sometimes we'll eat with Braden's family. Sometimes we'll get takeaway or just make something quick. But yeah, having meal prep makes it so much easier. The hair is washed, my legs are shaved, and I'm about to pop in some K18. I love K18. Like in the lead up to the wedding, I'm going to be using this as much as I can just to help my hair health. It's the best. I just did 2 pumps and I've just like emulsified it in my hands, and then you add it to your hair. And you've got to leave it in for 4 minutes before applying like anything else. If you want to, you know, add heat protectant or another type of product, you've just got to wait 4 minutes. And I feel like it's made such a difference to the health of my hair. Off the vlog last night. We ended up watching more of The Perfect Couple and then just went to bed and had a really early night, which has made me feel good today, but meant I didn't get that much vlog content last night. But I hope you enjoyed coming along for our little Sunday reset and seeing the meal prep that we did. I had that roast chicken for lunch today and it was really good. I will say I feel like it was a little bit bland. I feel like I needed to add a bit more salt or something to the seasoning because it didn't have that much flavor. But felt very healthy, and the breakfast was really good as well. So I'm excited to try the fajita bowl next. So if you want to try out any of the recipes I shared, I'll have them linked in the description. But I'm definitely going to be doing more of those single serve glass bowl meals, because I just feel like it's so easy being able to pop it all in the glass bowl and then in the oven, instead of having to use like a frying pan or another pot and just create so much more washing up. So hope this video gave you guys some inspiration and you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.